So I'm about to call a real estate agent back to work out the details on a creative deal that I've been working on here for the last 4 or 5 days. We got to work out the details on a deal that's on market. Let's see what we got. Give it a thumbs up, give it a like, give it a share if you care.
Hello, this is Candy.
Hey, Candy, this is Chris. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Trying to hide from this hot weather.
I mean, right?
Yeah, they said we're supposed to get up to triple digits this week, but I don't know. I'll be hiding in the office or something. Yeah. So I just wanted to get back with you to see if we can get on a call with their seller over on Julian, see if we can make sure we work out all the details, just to make sure, because it's a lot of moving parts with this stuff. And, I don't want to just make up something. I want to make sure everybody's happy with everything, and then we can get the process started.
Yeah.
Now,
you want me to get him on the phone?
Yeah, in a moment. You said, I was trying to figure out, what is your commission on this deal?
What's what?
What would be your commission on this deal?
Well, it's 6%, but then you said you're not taking your percent, right?
Right. So it'd be what, 3?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
6 minus the 2.7, correct?
Okay. So that's
2.7 is for the buyer's agent.
Right. So that's approximately off of 130. I don't know. Let me pull out my calculator. That's about
42.90.
42.90. Okay. I just want to make sure I got my numbers down. So, because I don't know exactly what the seller wants. I want to make sure that I don't give him more money than he needs when I got to give you some money too.
Right.
So,
yeah. Totally.
You know how that go. You be overdoing something. Be like, wait a minute, you got to account for that too. So not a problem. Did he ever tell you what?
More money than you have to.
Right. Did he ever say what they needed for moving or something, or do we just want to address that now when we get on the phone with him?
You're talking about this 130?
Yeah.
Yeah, I talked to him about that today, and he said he'd like to talk to you. So.
Perfect. Okay, that works. So we can get on a call whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I mean, so you do these a lot. I mean, I don't want something to happen to my seller. You know what I mean? I don't want to make it so he can't buy another house and all that.
Exactly. It all makes sense. And there's different techniques and strategies to solve pretty much any problem. That's why I want to make sure we address all of the issues, all of the concerns, questions, because, everybody has different concerns,
Right.
So that's fine. So that makes sense. So, yeah, we can speak to him whenever you want to put him in.
Yeah, you want me to add him? Okay, hold on just a sec.
Perfect.
Is everyone there?
I'm here. Chris is here.
Hello?
Yes, I'm
Jack,
here.
are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, perfect.
Hi, Chris. How are you?
Hey, this is Chris. And what was your name again? Zach. Great to connect with you today. I've been talking to Candy about your house there, and we're just trying to figure out a way to make sure we can solve all problems, get the house sold quickly, and make it a smooth transaction for you here.
Okay, yeah.
Right. And so, did you already find a place to move to and everything, or?
No, not yet. I'm in the process, and I'm trying to those are, in the meantime, I'm working my credit, credit report. She will look like in the next couple of months, everything should be okay, I guess, but then.
Oh, okay. So your plan is to actually purchase a house before selling this one?
Exactly. That's not the, yeah, exactly. Supposed to get around it, yeah.
Okay. No problem. So we do these types of deals all the time, and so good thing that Miss Candy was a good realtor, because sometimes they don't even present these offers to people. But she's a great realtor and say, let's see if we can work something out to make sure you're happy with everything. And so I was just trying to figure out, as far as your timeline and everything, you basically want to sell it and lease it back for a couple of months. Is that correct?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, exactly.
Right, we can definitely do that. Now, I was trying to figure out, like, what is it that you would need as far as cash in your pocket at closing to move and everything to get to your next destination?
Well, I just want to make sure, I find a house I'm looking for, then, I get the cash, I'm going to find out, next, 2 months or so, in the next 2 or 3 months, man, the cash, I will let you know when I need some cash, I will let you know that, I got to read the contract to what Cindy going to give me. I'm going to read that, go to my wife or that, and then you're going to decide, how much cash you're going to need, if you decide go forward,
Oh, okay. So are you already pre-approved and everything for your new place, or?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I'm in the process of working my credit,
Okay, so you're not really planning on buying immediately after selling it, so you're thinking it's going to be a little time between, or?
Yeah, sometime, talk about, 3 months or so. If I find it, I'm moving right away,
Okay, so you're planning on buying a place, but so you wouldn't be renting anywhere or anything before that, right? I'm just trying to make sure.
Exactly, yeah, because I don't want to, exactly, I want to, actually, I would prefer to move into another house instead of going to an apartment or all that.
Yeah.
It's kind of I don't prefer to do that, just a little patient,
Yeah, I can definitely understand that.
Move into a new place,
So that's the whole thing here. I'm just trying to figure out the dollar amount that we need to, put in your pocket at closing so that you can do everything that you're trying to do here.
Okay, the dollar amount, I guess, let's say 10 grand, I guess, something like that.
Around 10,000.
Yeah, 10,000. Like advance what's it going to tell me, stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah, because that's what I was just trying to figure out, if that would work or not, because, as you know, we will take the house as is, and we're going to fix up anything that needs to be fixed, if anything. And then,
okay.
We have to cover all the fees and everything to do the whole deal. And we're going to pay Miss Candy for being such a great realtor. So we're going to take care of all of that to make it easy for you. So typically in these types of transactions, can you tell me a little bit about the condition on the inside? Is there anything we're going to have to do to the property?
No, it's some pretty good shape, basically, they got to try to figure out, what's on the down basement, my solar line, to fix it up. It's just like a long snake,
Mm-hmm.
Everything up inside of it, and then, what else? Something around the wall, the kitchen wall, stuff like that, the bathroom too upstairs, I guess. You figure what to do, it's no, because I was going to use a professional to fix the top of stairs, man. It costs a little more, so I figured, well, I left it like it is, and then decided to put some more money on it and all that.
Right.
Otherwise, it's a new roof, it's a new fence. I don't know if you've seen the fence or not. I don't know. It's a new fence, gate fence. Plus, a new air conditioning with the furnace, a new roof, another windows too, the bottom floor there, and things about it,
So you would consider it to be a light rehab, if anything. So nothing major, though?
No, nothing major. Not really. Nothing major at all.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Nothing
perfect.
major.
Just making sure, because sometimes we get them and they need foundation work and all type of stuff, and I'll be like, oh wow, that's expensive.
No, nothing major. Really. If it was major, I would because I had to update at least, the house a little bit, the roof, all that, and all that, So, basically, that's about it. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong because, it's in good condition. The neighborhood is pretty good.
Yeah.
Kind of quiet. It's summertime. Make all the noise basically. Otherwise, it's okay.
Perfect.
You know.
And then your monthly payment over there was about $930 a month. That includes the taxes and insurance.
Yes, exactly.
Perfect. Okay. Just like to make sure all of that stuff's included. And then, so if we were able to do $10,000 down, cover the commission with Miss Candy here, and you want to do a lease back for a few months, so we would just do it for the same amount, basically that $930 a month as a lease back.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to make sure. Were there any other concerns or questions you may have?
Well, because I heard that, as Miss Kenny would tell me about, I guess, what you call it, the house note. I guess I'm going to take care of that, the mortgage, right? The one mortgage on a house.
Right. We would basically take over the payments. We would start making that payment of $930 a month every month going forward. What was the balance on it anyway? How much is still owed?
I think it's
74,000. And then what is the interest rate on it?
The interest rate, I think it's around 87. Something like 7 or 9. I think it's around between 7 and 9. I'm not sure. I don't have the paperwork with me.
7%?
Around there. 7%.
7%?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And is that a regular mortgage or like a equity line of credit or something?
No, I had to refund the house. The loan. I had to refund the loan actually. The house there. That's why.
Okay, so that's a regular.
They look my credit or maybe that's why they went up to 7 or something like that.
So it's a regular 30-year mortgage, or is it like something different?
Yeah. It's a regular 30-year mortgage. Yeah.
Okay. How much time is still left?
Almost out.
How much time is still left on it?
I'm sorry.
How much time is still left on it? About how many more years?
I like 10 years. 10 years left on it.
Okay.
10 years.
Been paying for
11 years, something like that. Yeah.
Okay, not a problem. And so I think I have there, and so that 10,000 down. And so what was the concern or question that you did have? Did I answer it already, or did you still have a question? You were saying about.
He was asking about like the 7 to 10 year part of it. Can you explain that?
Yes.
The 7 to 10 year part of it. Let me see.
It was down in like the back part that it won't possibly be paid back for 7 to 10 years or something like that.
Well, I was just saying, typically what we do within that time frame is we either sell the property or we cash out, refinance it if that's something possible. So we usually do something else with the property within, about a 7-year time frame, give or take. So that's what that probably was on that message. If that's.
So if you sell it, then what happens to the mortgage that's under his name? How does that work?
It has to be paid off. So if we were to sell it after fixing it up, say if we were to fix it up, put a tenant or something in there to rent it, and then say we were to sell it sometime in the future, if we were to sell it, we would pay that loan off, that underlying debt, that $74,000, that would be paid off, and any other liens attached to the property, because we go through a title company just like any traditional deal. So it has to be paid off. So that's what would happen with it. It would pay.
Okay, so then he would be out of it after that point, correct?
Correct. Yeah, his loan would be paid out. He would be paid out. Everybody's
Everything would
paid
be paid
out.
out.
We would
Okay.
probably be paid out at that time. Everybody makes money. That's where we make money on the deal, way on the back end. Once we fix them up,
Right.
stabilize them, you know, get them up and cash flowing and everything, and then
Okay.
we can exit. Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
But we put all the money into it so you don't have to spend anything and make it easy for everybody.
Does that make sense, Jacques?
Yeah, why don't you start over again? Gary, can you repeat that again?
I'm sorry.
About the 10 years,
So that's that.
the 10 year with the contract or something? The 10 years.
So there's not a 10-year contract. It's just on average we would usually take about 7 to 10 years before we cash out of a property. So say and that's just on average. It could be 3 years, it could be 2 years. I'm just saying that's just what we do on average. So in our eyes, the sooner we get it stabilized, fixed up, and can actually sell it for a top dollar, better for us, because that's when we're going to make money. In between time, we don't make anything. We're investing in the property at this point. If we were just to buy it, pay the commission, pay you some money, and take over that payment over the period of time, so that we can make sure we can get the property stabilized. So I don't want to get confuse you with the 7 to 10. That doesn't mean anything. That just means what we do on average with our properties. That's all it is.
So, are you going to make the payment on the house there? The loan?
Yes, we
Going
will.
to my name or your name?
We will keep the loan in your name. We will make that payment on your behalf. Many times we pay it on auto pay through a third-party servicing company, so it's automatically paid every month.
Until the pay off, right? Until it depends.
We pay that monthly
Can you
payment.
pay us sooner?
Possibly. I don't want to make a promise I can't deliver on, but I will promise that payment will be made every month. That $930 will be paid every month.
Yeah.
And we take the house as is as well. So it's kind of an easier way to have the property sold and be able to move on and do other things in life.
Okay.
And we do these deals all the time too. So
Yeah. Okay, how about the insurance? Or is it included in there? I guess it's still going to be my insurance?
So what we do,
For the loan?
that's a good question. So what we do, Zach, is we get a brand new insurance policy. We put you on as an additional insured on that policy, and we put your bank on there as well, so that everybody's covered, just in case there's a house fire, tornado, some natural disaster. If something happens and the house is destroyed, insurance will cover it.
Yeah.
So we get a brand new insurance policy, and we put you on there as well. Because you still have interest in the property, so we have to keep your name on it as an additional insured.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay.
So does that all make sense to you?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Like I say, when Kenny bring me I'm gonna look through there. My wife and I are gonna look through there, and we're gonna decide.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because
Go forward. That's fine.
so why do you think it hasn't sold so far?
I'm sorry.
So since it's been up and listed, why do you think it hasn't sold yet?
No, but because it is the price I want.
Oh.
Price, because before that it was up. I had to drop it down because Kenny was telling me, well, I need to drop it down a little bit. So if you drop it a little bit,
Yeah.
go slow, people come look at it. It's too much, whatever. It's okay.
Yeah, we've had tons of offers. We just had one today.
Oh wow, they coming in
So
quick.
Yeah, so it's not the offer. It's more that it's just not what he needs to have. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and this is a way to get the price you want, have the house sold easily, and it's a pretty smooth transaction. We usually can close as soon as the title work's done, so a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Any other questions, Zach?
Not so far. If I got a question, I will go over. Actually, I got your number, right? I make sure I get your number. I have good. If something come out with my wife, what she think of that?
Yeah.
Maybe she might have some question and all that.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's the big thing too. We want to make sure the wife is happy, you're happy, and we can make it an easy transaction for you. All right. So I think I have what I need for here. Candy, did you have any other questions for me?
Yeah, so would you put together like an offer? What's the next step? Would you put together like something for him to show his wife and for me to look over with him?
Yeah, so really what I emailed is really the best thing to look over. I can send you a contract, but I just wanted to make sure I got all of the numbers down first so I can actually fill everything in so that it's complete.
Right.
And then I can actually drop the contract here this afternoon, get it over to you, and you can take a look at it. And
Yeah, we were gonna meet. We were gonna meet tomorrow, so I wanted to have that so we can go over it with his wife and everything.
Perfect. Now for the additional, let's see here. If we're gonna give you 10,000 down, you're still gonna have a balance of about $45,000 still owed to you, Zach. And we can set up a payment plan for that as well, secondary to that, to your purchase here. And I'll put that all in the
What's the pressure for the purchase is now for 130?
Yeah, the purchase is for 130. We're gonna take over the loan that you have, but that difference that you have. So say if we did the 10,000 down, you would still have another $45,000 in equity that would need to be paid. And like I say, we can set up something to where you're paid that over time as well. So you'll receive a monthly payment for that, for your equity.
Oh, okay.
Is that making sense?
Yeah, look, since that, one, because I want to have the cash really around, I want to at least I have come on, because I had some contractor gonna, the fix the roof, the fence, all that. I need to take care of them. I need to take care of that right away.
How much is it going to be to take care of them?
Basically around let's say around 30 grand.
Oh wow, 30,000. Are they set up on some type of payment plan or something with you, or they just have a balance that you owe with them, or how is that set up?
Yeah, I started payment plan. I hold on for a second. I told her I'm planning, to sell a house. Then when I sell the house, then I can, you can, I take care of them, right away. They told me, okay, they're going to hold on to it,
So
I
that
make the payment plan, I try to, try to buy them, just pay off the thing off,
So that 30,000 or so that you owe them, what are you paying them? What kind of payment plan is set up on that?
Well, the payment plan is basically like monthly payment, like 200 something like that, $200 some dollars a month,
Oh, okay.
And,
because we have done that in the past with properties. So say if there's something like the contractors, or say if somebody's bought solar and we had to take it over, we've done that as well, where we just take over that payment as well, so that you don't have to deal with any of that. We'll still if you already have something set up to where you're paying them, say $200 a month, we can take over that payment as well, if it makes sense here. I have to do the numbers on it to make sure, but I think it could.
Yeah, it makes sense. I can give you all the numbers, all the information you need for them, no big deal.
Yeah, because that would be easier versus, it sounds good to say, yeah, we can just bring them $30,000 down, or $30,000, but in reality, that's going to be kind of a hard thing to do. I'd rather just, if there is a way, if they have a payment plan already there, we can just make that payment as well. We've done that in the past for people.
Okay, that's great then. Okay, that's fine. We can do that.
And that's why I wanted
Okay, we can take care of that.
And that was the reason why I wanted to get on the phone, because as you can see here, there's a lot of moving parts between all of this stuff. And I'm like, let me make sure I understand all of what's going on so we can know exactly how we can attack this and get this done. So yeah, if you can gather that and whatever amount, whatever structure they got you set up on for paying them, if you can get that over to Candy, that would be great. And she can get it to me as well, so I can make sure that everything's accounted for when we close this transaction, because we want to make sure everything's covered.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I got the information. I got the information.
Chris, what do you need for that? Like the paperwork? Or what
Yeah,
do you need?
whatever payments situation they have set up, like how much the payoff is, you know, probably around 30,000, and then what is the payments per month? What is the payment structure that's set up? So we can make sure that we can account for that as well.
Okay.
Because if they already got you on a payment plan, we can just continue making that payment. Yeah, if they already have you on some type of a payment plan, we can just continue making that payment. You know, who really wants to bring an extra $30,000 just to bring an extra 30,000?
Yeah.
If I was gonna bring that, I'd rather give that straight to you just for your pocket than to give it, you know, to something that's already on a payment plan. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
I'd rather put that in your
I'll
pocket.
do it tomorrow or sometime next week. I'm gonna call them this weekend and get all the information for them, you know, and then either they want to know, I give it to you, or we can talk to them, something like that, you know, no big deal.
Yeah, if you can just get whatever the payoff is and whatever the payment plan is, that's it. That's all I need. The payment plan and the, or if they give you a statement or something, I don't know if they do that or not, but they can give you whatever the payoff is.
Just take a picture of like a statement and text it to me.
Perfect.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. I got one of those, yeah.
You're good at this, Candy. Can I keep you as my realtor after this?
Chris, stop.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions, Zach?
Okay. No, I don't have any questions. If I had a question, I will call Candy, or I can get your number directly and talk to you or something.
Whichever is easier for you. So, yep, we know what to do now. We're getting the statement or whatever the payoff is and the payment from that person or whoever the entity is that you're paying for that $30,000. If you can get your mortgage statement as well, that would be great. Your last mortgage statement for with the shows the
Statement, yeah.
Yeah, if you can get that, and then we can get this process started, and we can get this thing wrapped up for you pretty quickly.
Okay, we can do that.
Perfect. All right, I'll let you guys get back to your day.
I would have to have, you know, the contract. I can read it. I show it to my wife, you know, all that. It will be like easy to go from there.
Okay, yeah, because we need all the numbers. So if we get the other numbers for the contractors, if we get that, because we can account for all of that in our we have to account for all of that in our purchase agreement. So that's what I'm waiting for.
Yeah, so Jacques, just send that to me tonight, and we'll get it over to Chris, and he can get us this contract.
Okay, all right, I'll do that. I'll call it today tomorrow.
Take a pic, text it over, and we'll be good.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Okay.
Thanks for taking time to speak with me. You have a good rest of the day, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. So hopefully you learned something from that conversation. That was a realtor and the seller on a three-way call trying to figure out how we can structure something creative. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, post them down below in the comments. I'm about to get up out of here and do some more woke stuff myself. Don't forget to follow me on all social media outlets at ChrisMonroeSTL. That's Snapchat, that's Twitter, that's Instagram, that's Facebook, that's YouTube, that's TikTok, and Clubhouse. ChrisMonroeSTL. And if you're looking to learn more on how to do these deals, how to negotiate, how to get the paperwork to make the paperwork, check out WokeRealEstate.com. WOKE, WokeRealEstate.com. So with all that being said, do what you do, be who you be, and I'll see you before you see me. Peace.